Hello, my name's Matt and welcome to Vectra News, the place where you can get your fill of gaming news for the week of the 12th of July 2014. Coming up in this week's episode, a Sharknado video game has been announced, PS Vitas are currently unavailable at major retailers, Oculus VR have announced their own developer conference for September, and Mojang have managed to sell over 16 million copies of Minecraft for the PC. Now, you may have heard of a film last year known as Sharknado. The film managed to gain a lot of attention and popularity, which was due to it being so bad and ridiculous that it actually became a good thing. The film is even receiving a sequel labelled as Sharknado 2, the second one. In addition to the sequel, a Sharknado video game is also being released and will be based off the second movie. Game studio Other Ocean Interactive will be leading the development for this game, and by the sounds of it, it will be just as ridiculous as the films. Some of the details mentioned about the game so far include players being able to control the character Finn against shark-infested tornadoes, and they'll be equipped with a broadsword. Sharknado the video game is expected to be released sometime during the summer, with a date most likely being the end of July or even early August, due to the fact that the movie premiere for Sharknado 2 takes place on July 30th. Personally, I've never seen the original movie, however from the trailers that I have seen, it doesn't try to take itself too seriously, which is quite possibly the charm behind the franchise. If just like me, you were disappointed that the PS Vita was pretty much not mentioned at all during Sony's E3 press conference, well, there has now been major news of major retailers no longer selling the system, regardless of the new slimmer model which was released not too long ago. These major retailers include stores such as Target, Walmart, Best Buy, GameStop and Amazon, with PS Vita listings on Target simply stating that the Borderlands Vita bundle is not sold in stores. Now, it's of no big surprise that the PS Vita has been having a troubling past, which is most likely due to its lack of titles and also the increasing popularity of gaming on smartphones and tablets. However, Sony have claimed that the stock shortage is a result of increasing demand for the Vita in the United States and even around the world. A Sony representative had this to say about the PS Vita: "We're seeing healthy consumer demand for PS Vita globally, particularly in markets like Japan. The US launch of the slimmer and lighter PS Vita has generated strong interest among gamers, and we're working to replenish supply here to ensure continued momentum leading into the holidays." But are you the proud owner of a PS Vita? Be sure to let us know in the comments section, as we'd like to know if you even use the system at all, as me being the owner of one personally, I've never really seen any games that I want to play on it. Now, this piece of news will be highly relevant to anybody who's interested about the world of virtual reality, as Oculus Rift company Oculus VR announced earlier this week that it will be holding its own developer conference, which is to be called Oculus Connect, and it's set to take place during the 19th and 20th September in Hollywood, California. The conference is targeted towards engineers and designers from around the world that can come together and talk about improving the virtual reality experience. In a recent blog post made by Oculus, they had the following to say about the conference: "With virtual reality's momentum at an all-time high, this is a unique moment for the developer community to come together to take the virtual reality to the next level." Now, if you're a fan of Oculus or VR in general, you'll be able to attend the event, as it has been confirmed to be open to the public. However, it will be developer focused, so I'm not sure how beneficial it will be to a consumer, and this is something that Oculus have warned people about in advance. If you are curious to see what this developer conference is all about, then it will be live streamed, and it's probably a better choice than attending, as the attendance has been described as limited. Whilst we're still on the topic of VR headsets, it might be worth checking out our very first episode of The Spawn Point, as we talked about the future of VR and whether we think it will succeed. Now, our final piece of news this week celebrates a new milestone for Minecraft, which is that the game has now sold over 16 million copies on PC. But that's just for the PC version of the game. When you combine the sales made from mobile, console and PC, the total number of units sold equals around 54 million units, which is insane for a game that's been around only since 2010. In fact, in the last 24 hours of me talking to you right now, 20,000 more copies have been sold on PC, and with next-gen and PS Vita versions of the game being launched next month, and the ability to transfer save files from the last-gen systems, the growth of this fan base is only going to continue even faster than before. But that's all for Vectra News this week. Before you go, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and follow us on Twitter so you can keep up to date with everything that's going on in the network. And for even more video game news and reviews, be sure to head on over to vectranews.com, where you can find new articles every week, in-depth reviews, community giveaways, and all episodes of The Spawn Point all in one place. But other than that, I've been Matt, and I'll see you later.